Okay. Regardless if anyone's watching, I gotta start analyzing. So let's look. I'm expecting previous day high probably. Good morning to anybody watching right now. In general, my bias was initially bullish because of the fact that yeah, we closed above our previous day high, and I'm expecting us to take previous day high again. However, we are Um, let's go again. We have taken all this external liquidity, so I'm not 100% confident on longs, but I'm just gonna see if my setup presents, and if it does, and the draw looks clear, I'll take it. I usually don't go in waking up expecting a buys. I just use that as a direction, sort of. What's up, Swansea? What I have seen is I see this bullish breaker here. I believe there's SMT there at that low with ES. Yeah. What up, Jake? Good morning to everyone here. By the way, I hope y'all didn't think I was joking when I said like I'm gonna be on like Black Ops 2. Like, hold up. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm gonna be switching between these tabs, bro. I wonder how big the delay is between the stream and then what's it called again? What's actually happening? Default is like 30 seconds. Okay, that's not crazy. But yeah, it looks like I might just be waiting till market open because I definitely want to take a shot at longs. This was the setup short that appeared, but I don't trade before 8:50. So we had SMT, I believe, at this high here. I think ES was the one to not take it. And then, of course, you have your breaker here. It got confirmed at 8:27, which isn't a macro, but it's a smart money reversal window. That's one of my mentor's concepts, not my own. So this is technically a valid setup, probably until it's going to hit the -2. And probably around there, in between this range, I'll be looking for longs, but we'll see if we get a setup. I'm not going to force anything. We're also re-entering this 15-minute bullish breaker as we do that, so. Good morning to everyone who's entered, everyone who's watching. I appreciate all of you. Just a reminder again that I'm probably going to be looking for longs. I'm just waiting for the setup to appear. I'm just waiting for an SMT, a high probability SMT, and a bullish breaker. I do think these lows are a valid draw, but if like this SMT isn't protecting, like if this SMT isn't protecting this low, this could definitely be a valid draw, but I'm gonna just wait till something clear appears. Okay, so we've hit the -2 of this breaker. So that doesn't mean long. That means I'm gonna see if a setup potentially appears. All right, bro. Is my volume still low from like I want to see an SMT at like the 544. I mean, like, yeah, like that could work. If this is the breaker that appears, I'd be mad. Yeah, that didn't look good. I was like it's literally one candle, then the next like I'm like that looks ugly as hell. I'm only gonna be taking clean breakers. On this low might not be enough for me. I might just be waiting till 9:30 open and see what the first fair value gap does. Because I don't think 850 is gonna give me anything nice. Like it looks like this macro is just gonna move bearish, so and if we are bearish on the day, then I guess like I'll miss the move. You know, I'm fine with not taking a short because I just don't feel comfortable taking a short right now. Actually, let me look at the higher time frame. This isn't insanity actually. We just swept this external liquidity, came down, reacted off this fair value gap. This is previous day low. Draw. Okay. So the more I look at it, the more shorts don't look ridiculous. All right. We have, if you look between ES and NQ, like ES swept its that 6 p.m. open. So this is a 4-hour SMT on that time frame. NQ didn't. And then we printed not only that 1 minute breaker we saw earlier, but we're also starting to get a 15-minute breaker here. And I want to draw the fib to see what that lines up with. Appreciate it, M1. I see your messages, and you probably see your messages appearing on screen right now too. Oh wait, let me mute my TV. That was the Black Ops 2 in the background. Let me see what's happening on the 1 minute now. Swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, lower high. Yeah. There's no SMT at this low though. Not that I believe there is. Yeah, if we form a breaker, we won't have SMT at the low. I would just have to be trusting that this breaker, this 15-minute breaker is to hold. And I don't want to trade that 15-minute. I don't want to trade that 15-minute breaker right now. Yeah, NQ does look like it's going to take these lows. I'm probably just going to wait till the open. I might trade the 930 fair value gap, or I'll trade the 950 macro. We'll see. Whichever presents a clear setup first, because I'm not going to be forcing anything. If I'm taking a trade on stream, it definitely got to be A plus, you know. We have 10 viewers in here. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Feel free to say what's up. I'm wondering if the majority of y'all are from IG, which I'm assuming, you know, because that's where most of my base is, or if y'all are like new from like the video I posted. I did not expect that video to like even go over 100 views, I swear. Like my friend Fa, like I told him I was gonna be happy with just 100 views. We have mad liquidity here. It looks like it wants to get swept. I need to turn. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, to continue for in case if anyone new is listening, so we have 11 viewers in here now. I initially was bullish because of the fact that we have T trades bias video. You close above the previous day high, you look for the previous day high, right? And also just in the sense that we're in all-time highs conditions, we're probably going to be bullish 9 times out of 10, right? However, we have a SMT at the day open, so like that was a 4-hour SMT. NQ didn't take this high, and ES did, right? And then, what's it called again? We're also printing this 15-minute bearish breaker immediately after we swept these Asia highs. However, we do have a bullish, what's it called again? Breaker right here as well. But I'm just waiting for 9:30 open. Yeah, it definitely is a tougher read, bro. I'm waiting for 9:30 open to see what that fair value gap does. Like, ideally, because of course with first fair value gap, you want to see a manipulation first. Ideally, we sweep some sort of liquidity, and then we print a fair value gap and go in whatever direction, or we'll what's it called again? Print a fair value gap on the way while sweeping liquidity, and then we'll inverse it and take it to the other side. I'm hoping to see either of those things with the 9:30 open, but again, we'll take what's presented. We're at 14 viewers, guys. I appreciate all of you, man. Again, comment below if you're from YouTube, if you found me through that video, or if you're here from IG. I'm actually really curious to see where y'all are coming from. Yeah, this is gonna look like a. It's looking like a long day, bro. I would play music for y'all, but what's it called again? I'm not trying to get copyright striked because I did that last time and it was giving me issues. So if I ever like stream in a Discord, I'll obviously be playing something. And also, just a preface, if I ever do open up a Discord, I'm not gonna make it paid or nothing like that. Like I'm going live to entertain y'all. I'm not selling courses or anything. Like if anyone wants to learn from me personally, that's a different story. But what's it called again? I'm not gonna be having no Discord with a paywall and shit like that. For this week at least, I'll be going live every day. And during the weekend, I'll like determine if I'm gonna be doing this all the time because like I have some people that I trade with at times, and I want to be able to like actually trade with them and not be on live. You know, I also enjoy trading on my own, so but we'll see. I plan to be consistent at some point. You know, at least 3 days a week. This week I'm doing all 5 days though, cause I want to get a feel of what it's like. I want to get more used to this. 200 isn't crazy. Like as long as you're managing your risk, you'll be fine. If you're on a 50K, you still have like 1800 drawdown, bro. If you risk the same, if you risk 200 and win that trade, you'll be up 400 if you target 2R. And all of a sudden you're back to where you was. You're chilling, bro. And yeah, I still do have like a bullish bias. I'm just what's it called again? I just rather wait for open to tell me what's gonna happen, you know? I try not to keep a bias at times, but of course for the video, I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm thinking. I just wait for the setup to appear and then I'll read like probably see if it makes sense, you know? Because the setup's gonna appear regardless. It's just a matter of if I'm gonna take it or not. That's the decision I make every day. And of course, if the setup doesn't appear, I don't take anything. So you have $2,300 worth of space, bro. Like you have nothing to be tripping about. Like you have $2,300 worth of space. You're chilling. Yeah, that's why I have no bias right now. I'm just waiting for first fair value gap. If y'all could see what I'm doing on this other screen, like I'm not really paying attention at all. I'm just waiting. Like, hold on, bro. Like, this is what I'm doing while I wait for market open. Yeah, why? I'm washed. I'm washed. But yeah, we're just waiting until market open, bro. Because nothing right now is looking valid. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I wasn't even here when that server was like, super active when like people were like teaching a lot. Like technically I was there for a little bit because last summer, beginning of last summer, it was like that, but if you still need to learn from anyone in there, like if you actually talk to them, like I'm sure they're willing. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about a 15-minute SMT. I see that though. Yeah, it definitely looks like we're gonna probably just take these London lows, like we're just distributing. I want to see if ES is caught up. ES is technically there. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if ES just catches up and then there's no SMT. So I'm not gonna sit here and expect the session SMT then longs. That could be delusional because we have all this liquidity down here, like all of this. This is literally what I'm doing while I wait for market open. I'm dead serious. I'm not. I'm gonna keep it on the screen. Actually, I don't care. If anyone has a problem with it, bro, I don't care, bro. This is what I'm doing while we wait for market open. I know, like this was like game of the year, like game of the decade, actually. Bro, why am I watch that trick shot? Oh my god, he was right there.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
All right, let me lock in for a second. So ES is still being slow, but it does look like it can catch up. Like this is all like low resistance right here. And with market open, like that volatility can definitely just have it come down. I don't know if I'm gonna get an entry today. Because I usually like to take out like whatever like the obvious draw is. Like I usually just like to target that. Let me see what YM's doing. Even though I really don't like using SMT with YM, like I'm gonna see. YM's lagging behind a little bit. All right, 3 minutes till market open. Let me actually get off the game now. Like, let me stop spinning in circles on a decade-old game. 15 viewers. I appreciate all of you. If you would mind, I'm really curious where y'all are coming from. If y'all are from my YouTube video if you found me through there, or if you found me through IG. I know most of y'all though, so. Oh, what up, AB? It's been a minute, AB. What's up, Marty? I appreciate the sub, man. I'm definitely gonna be trying to give out as much sauce as I can. Like I have like all the video ideas already, and I'm not charging at least for just the videos, bro. Like I'm not gonna be doing no paywall, nothing like that. Okay. Technically, this is a breaker, but I don't like breakers that formed and like right before 9:30. That's like asking to get liquidated. I'm not saying this can't play out, but and plus there's not even SMT here. Like I don't believe so, right? No, there's not even SMT. Technically, with where I am, there's like little, possibly 15-minute consecutive candle, but nothing I'm worried about. I'm just gonna trade the per share value gap and see what happens. So NQ is a little bit in place. YM is pumping, as usual. ES is pumping. This obviously can't be the first fair value gap because it's the 9:30 candle. So just waiting to see here now. Let me see what this looks like on the 15-minute. NQ tapped into this gap here at 8:30 on the 8:30 candle. I believe, well, ES had equal highs. I don't register that as SMT directly. Okay. YM came down, swept its own low. So YM's out of correlation now. It's really fun. This is not the first fair value gap. It cannot be on the 930 count. Okay. So YM, let's see what YM did. Did it come and sweep this? Oh, it almost did. It's close. So YM is close to sweeping those London lows. ES came down and swept its 925 low. NQ is showing that it's the strongest asset because it didn't sweep this. I'm assuming we might have a let me not predict, let's just see what happens. YM might inverse this gap or use it to come to London lows. But I don't trade YM regardless, so okay, so NQ came down. CES. Did we get a gap from NQ yet? No, this would be the first. Because we have SMT at these London lows now. With ES and YM, which I find interesting. YM inversed its first fair value gap. ES didn't take the low. NQ did. First gap is here. Let's see if we respect it or inverse it. I actually want to see us inverse it. Let me just make sure one more time if I'm 100% cool with taking that long. So ES, we have session SMT. YM inversed its first fair value gap. YM also didn't take these London lows. NQ is possibly the strongest asset. I mean, not the strongest asset. ES is right now. We have this breaker and this first fair value gap actually lined up. I'm gonna stick to my bias actually. If we're bearish on the day, I won't catch a move. If we're bullish, I'll try to. If we take this, if we inverse this gap, I'll take the long, probably. That's what I am doing. Let me just see how many ticks this would even be. I don't like how long it's taking for us to. What's up, bro? I complain about how long it's taking for us to inverse the gap, and here comes the volatility. We have to actually inverse it for me to long it. Actually, I'm supposed to mark it by. No, I'll keep it there. What do I believe the draw on liquidity is?
Order filled.
Getting cooked first stream is very upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. We had S&T at what's it called again? We had our session S&T. We had the first fair value gap get inversed. We have this 15-minute bullish breaker, but I guess we just want lower. Yeah. I'll take my L on that. I'm assuming that this bearish breaker is what's going to be what holds, so. Very unfortunate first trade. This market open isn't doing well. Oh, did I just get liquidated for no reason? I mean, yeah, if I got stopped there, then that's completely on me. I'm not gonna lie. My stop is supposed to be at the third leg, the fair value gap. I was just assuming that the volatility was just gonna push us up. Okay, so we're not doing much with this open anyway. We're still at where we started at. Let me check what YM is doing. Not much either. It respected this inverse. Became a BPR. Yes, his first gap was right here. Got inversed. Respected it. Damn, NQ was the only asset to like really just come down and knife. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so that's a lesson for the stream there, actually. If you're gonna trade the first fair value gap, put your stop loss where the SMT occurred, where the at the low of the manipulation. Do not just have it in the middle of nowhere. What would solidify this long is closing above here, so we have a breaker. That would probably happen in the 950 macro, if anything. But it doesn't look like we're doing much in the first place. We don't have news for like the next couple of days, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow, no news. And we have FOMC on Wednesday, so I'm only going to be trading the 950 macro. I don't think I'll be live until maybe 9:10 that day. Thursday should be really good. We have 8:30 news. We love days like that. Friday, not much, but we could work with this. Yeah, pretty choppy AM. Anyone that's watching the stream, what I took was first fair value gap presented. We inversed it, and I was going to take it to any highs, really. Probably the projection of whatever this breaker is. And yeah, the reason why I thought that inversion was valid is because we had the session SMT. NQ took these London lows, and ES didn't. Would have been more high probability to wait for the breaker to set up, but first fair value gap is also my model, so yeah, man, not much going on right now. I got one more trade to take because my max daily loss is 900. So if we confirm this breaker here on the bullish side, I'll probably long that my stop here at the low since we had such an SMT. I would really like it if it gets confirmed between 950 to 1010. You're straight, bro. If this presents, then I'll be taking that long. If what's it called again? If we just take this low, these lows I'll probably be done for a day. But definitely what was supposed to happen is that I was supposed to still be in this trade. My stop should have been here where the SMT occurred. I'm gonna make sure I journal that I didn't put my stop loss where it was supposed to be. I'm not saying that this is gonna play out like I got stopped for no reason. I'm saying in general that my stop was in the wrong place. All right, we're approaching 950. Supposed to target the -2 of this breaker. I don't like how slow we're moving though. Let me do my calculation of what how much I'm gonna supposed to risk on this. I believe I'm already down 505. So that means I could put 400. 400 divided by 301 ticks. 32. All right. 975.75. But yeah, that's all I'm waiting for. That's all I'm waiting for now. Let's check ES and YM one more time really quick. ES is still not taking these London lows. We still have this 15-minute breaker holding on ES. YM also still has not taken this London low or the Asia lows. I'm just waiting for it to confirm, that's all. This also lines up with digital open. It's pretty crazy. I'm not too worried about it. YM is lagging behind a lot. Yeah, if I was in correctly, I would put my stop break even here for the first fair value gap. So we didn't just confirm the breaker, we just swept the high. Now we're coming down. Also the fact that YM is lagging behind a lot. I'm thinking YM doesn't want to leave this, what's it called again? London low. It came like 3 ticks from it. This is why I wait for the confirmation, man, because this type of shit happens all the time. And if I enter early, like, it will, like, destroy my stop. Yep, you just said it. Like, if we don't just create a breaker here, the lows are probably the draw, because YM just left all of this shit right here. And we're not confirming the breaker. And we barely respected the first fair value gap. That's what I got stopped on. But with how slow we're moving, I'm probably not even going to take anything else. I just realized, like, that's Mint. Yo, what's up, Mint? I was like, yo, whose name is that in the Ukrainian letters? That's Mint. What's up, bro? Not right now. Not right now. I'm probably gonna get in at the end of this macro because this stream is starting to get boring. Because I don't think I'm gonna take anything because we're moving hella slow. And like yeah, unless if like we confirm this breaker, I'm not looking at anything, bro. Actually, this one actually yeah, it's still a breaker. Is VC active? Yeah, I'll probably do something later. Probably going to do something later or something like after the match. If Diaz made a breaker, I'm not taking anything. I don't trade Diaz. I don't trade YM. It's the same thing I said before, like with YM creating their first fair value gap and inversing it. I just don't take those. I just don't take it on the other assets. I'm loyal to play. It's just that I'm not gonna take it personally. Yo, is my game stream like that laggy? Holy shit. Let me like, I have to fix that. Yeah, we got 10 more minutes in this macro, and we haven't confirmed this. We haven't given a bearish setup, in my opinion. Not that I've seen that I would take. Um, yeah. Oh, and ES didn't make this a breaker, actually. We didn't close above it, so that's not a breaker. Yeah, it looks like both sides got like cooked, because what's it called? You took shorts on this breaker, would have got stopped out at this high. I believe there was only just like a 15-minute like fair value gap SMT there. If you took even a short on this first fair value gap using it regularly, cooked, right? Because we obviously came up to the third leg, first leg. And then if you took it on to the buy side, you would have got stop break even after we sweep the first external high, stop break even, came right back down. We didn't confirm the breaker, so not my type of day. I know you took something, because what's it called again? You still trade that 944 through 9 that 1015 shit, right? Yeah, then we inverse that. Bro, that whole trade ovate versus top step shit is still hilarious to me, man. I still remember when you put me on to this though. This was like what, December last year? Yeah, we didn't even take the AM low. Like that's crazy. Did ES do it? ES did. YM is heading towards it. Yeah. Every single time I stream, bro, it's just like choppy. And the day that I did stream, like I streamed last week, and it shuts down, and that's the day I like bottom tick. Make it make sense, yeah. Technically, this is a breaker right here. 946 confirmed at 10:02. We have SMT at this high, but I don't like it. I don't like anything in this range right now. Hundred handle chop. That's all we got. That's all we got today. I'm hoping the whole like week isn't like this. Like tomorrow, I'm hoping isn't like this either, because tomorrow we still have no news, no high impact at least. I'm training the whole week, so I mean I'm going live the whole week, so. Yeah, this macro isn't printing anything well. anything going on. No macro, like we don't have anything confirming this breaker here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to take. Honestly, like I might end the stream. Yeah, man, I'm actually gonna call it. Um, I appreciate everyone who tuned in. If you're still here, thank you for watching. Very boring day. I apologize. I also apologize for my performance. This isn't representative of what the first fair value gap model looks like. You're supposed to enter long and have your stop at the first leg or the lowest leg, not in just the middle of nowhere. I just risked 100 ticks for no reason. You're supposed to put your stop wherever the low is, and you would target whatever you believe the draw is. I would have believed the draw was probably like this -2 on this 15-minute breaker, or previous day high, which was right there. And what's it called again? After we swept this high here, you move your stop break even, get stop break even. So not much here today. What we do have right now is that we have SMT at these highs and this breaker. It was confirmed in the 950 macro, but I actually don't want to see lower, and I don't like the range we're in, how slow price is moving, so I'm not going to be taking anything. Calling it a day. I think at the end of the week, I'm going to go over every trade that I took. I'm not going to take one trade this week that's not on live, so like if I decide to trade PM session, I will go live just to show y'all that trade. So yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will be live tomorrow at the same time, 8:45 a.m. Eastern. I'll be live probably until 11:10 that time, because what's it called again? Today it was just chop. Like I usually get off the charts at 11:10. So yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.